welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Kim, and today I have another story time for you guys. Your drinks, make sure you get your snacks. Happy Storytime Sunday, and we're getting into it. I have the super berry from Organic Brew Dr. Kombucha. So today I'm going to tell you guys a story about my first time at Pride. Okay, so it started off when I met this girl. Okay, so like 2016, 2017, okay? And so how it went was I started going to a community college, and I'm there and I'm going, everything is good. And I remember you know, when your first day of school, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're turning, like you don't know anything. And so I remember pulling up, I was confused, I didn't know anything, and I saw this one girl. Now she wasn't a girl, but she was cute. And I was like, I was on the phone. Yeah, I'm so messy. I was on the phone with my girlfriend at the time, which I have another story time about her. But I was on the phone with her, and I remember her talking to me and stuff, and I'm like, okay. But I'm also like, ignore her because I'm trying to figure out where to go, so I'm not going to be late to my school. I know, rude. And so what happened was what did she do? So the girl told me, I was like, hey, do you know what's like, you know, because she knew where she was parking. So I was like, okay, she might know where to go. So she told me, and I figured out like where I was an exercise science major. So she told me like where I could park and stuff like that. Okay, cool. After that whole situation, I get into class. And everything's going great. I'm moving from one class to another, and I have this one teacher that's gay, and I'm like, I can pay attention in this class. So I was paying attention, and so I was like, okay, cool. So then the next class came, and I'm walking there, I get there, everything is fine. I'm looking around, and I'm like, where's the boys? There's no boys in here. I'm okay with that, but there's no boys in here. So I was just like, what's going on? Like, are y'all trying to make me pass or fail? Like, I was just like, what a dream, you know? So I was just in there like having a ball, and I was just looking around, and I was like, oh, she cute. Oh wow, she's really pretty. Oh well, like it was just like a candy shop. Okay, it was a candy shop. Yeah. So what happened here is, after that whole thing, I remember this Hispanic girl, she walked in, and everything was cool. Like, she was in the group of the girls that, like, all the girls in class, and it was probably like 2 or 3 guys in class, but majority was girls. And the girl that actually showed me where to park, she's in that class, and I'm like, okay. And I don't know, maybe I just have a really good like gaydar, maybe, okay. So I was just kind of like, okay, and we said hello, and then this other girl that was sitting in front of her was cute. And then the teacher was the same teacher that was from like my other class. So I was like, wow. Like, the universe want me to, I don't know. What is it giving? I don't know. And so after that whole thing, the semester went on by, and it was a CPR class. We all started getting put in groups and all this other stuff. And so did I say her name? Hopefully I didn't say her name. But there was this one girl, and I remember I really was like, wow, she's fine. I was like, wow, she's really fine. Like, I remember just like in the gig, like, what's your name? What's your number? I have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I have a girlfriend, but like, I really think you're cute. I know it's wrong. Please, 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 please save it. So after that whole thing, I remember a test was coming up. Wait, she was not only in that class with me, but she was in another one of my classes. So a test was coming up, I think cause CPR wasn't hard, but the other class that we were in, I think was like, what was it? It was like kinesiology. I could never say that word, and that's my whole major. I can't pronounce it. I should have never been in it. But that was kinesiology, like that was our whole major, and it was like that class, and we're in those classes together. So we had 2 classes together whole time. Like, she talks to me and everything is cool or whatever. And I remember one day, I don't know how I got so bold. I don't know what made me say this. I don't know what spirit got into me. But I was like, she was like, oh, did you study for that test? This was one of my little lines that I didn't even know was a line, and a line that I made up. It's a mess. So she was like, did you study for that test? I was like, oh my god, like, I was studying. It was so hard. Like, I was gonna call you to see how you were doing on the studying. She was like, oh my god, you don't even have my number. And I was like, yeah, I don't. So what is your number? I said that, and she gave me her number. We got into class, and we were cool. We've been cool. That was it. After that, we became cool. Like, I was kind of looking for an outlet, because the girl that I was with was high-key toxic, but I didn't see it. Now, this girl that I just met, that I have my classmate, she kind of hinted at it, but I'm just type of person, like, if I'm in a relationship with you, I don't want nobody talking bad about you. I'm like one of those. And so me and her will be in, like, between class breaks and stuff like that. Like, we'll be chilling in her car, and she be talking, and we'll be just talking, and like, she'd be smoking her little stuff, and just be chilling, and we'd be talking, like, she telling me about her ex-girlfriend, I'm telling her about my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm just talking. And I was really in a toxic relationship. Like, I'm gonna get into that in another video, but the girl that it was, like, my classmate, she pretty much was like, yeah, she's a Virgo, and I think Virgos just say a lot. I'll talk about that in another video, okay? I'll get into signs and stuff in another video. But she basically said, yo, your girlfriend is insecure. That's basically what she said, and I was like, no, I don't think so. This was before I learned the definition of insecure. This was before I learned that that was a thing. I know it sounds crazy, but this was before I learned, like, people were actually in, like, because if I'm insecure, I'm not insecure about other people. It's always that something to do with myself. But I'm making sense, like, yeah, like, if I'm insecure about, oh, I don't like how my hands look or something like that. But I'm not gonna go to the extreme of trying to be controlling in somebody else's life. I'm not gonna do that. No. So she basically was like, yo, your girlfriend is insecure, da, da, da. And of course, me being the girlfriend that I was to her, I was like, no, she's not. She's just caring. She just care about me a lot. Like, she just be checking in. This girl was toxic, and just keep an eye out for that story time. So after that, that's what me and her would do. Like, we'll chill, we'll talk, we'll be vibing. And finals was coming around. And I remember oh my how it went was everything was going great and peachy, and I think finals, like some big test was like coming around, and I really couldn't be bothered. I was kind of like over school. I was over the whole thing, and I couldn't be bothered, and I kind of just wanted the outlet. Like I wanted to go out, I wanted to get out. Like that's what I wanted to do. And I remember her telling me like, oh hey, you know, was it finals? Because I don't know what was going, it was something going on that I wasn't like, I was irritated and I was ready for it to just be over. I don't remember what it was. It was something dealing with school. And I remember her saying, hey, it's pride, it's pride, it's pride. Now I don't be here. I don't be here, okay? On a good day, I don't be here. So I was like, what are you talking about, pride? She's like, yes, pride. And me, I also have bad anxiety. So I'm like, girl, all those people, I think not. I don't like driving to Atlanta, I think not. Like I can admit that I'm country. I can admit that I'm country. I can do that. So I was like, all those people. This was before pre, you know what, right? Panoramic. I was like, all those people, I don't know. And then no parking, then getting tough. I was like, I don't know. And so, y'all, this story is actually ghetto. It gets worse. It gets worse. So after we get there, after like she mentions it or whatever, keep in mind I have like a really big crush on this girl, but I have a girlfriend. Yeah, you can judge me. I don't care. But I had a girlfriend, but I really had a big crush on this girl. Like I really was like mesmerized by how pretty she was and like how nice how we really got along. Like, you know, and I just kind of wanted to be around her and her energy. And oh, I forgot to mention, like my girlfriend I was in a relationship with at the time, it was a long distance relationship. So yeah, do what you want with that information. So after that whole thing, I remember asking my friend, I was like, oh, do you want to go with me? Do you want to go with me? Her mom is also like, my friend is also Hispanic, and so her mom like read something on Facebook of what was going on that week, and she was like, no, you can't go, you can't go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm going by myself because I want to hang out with this girl. And when she mentioned pride, she just mentioned that it was just her and like some of her buddies going. She didn't mention anything else. So I get there, I pulls up, and I pull up to the little pride and I park in this parking lot. I was like, it should be okay, like it should be okay. I parked in like Ponds, cause yeah, I parked in like Ponds, and if you're from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. I parked in like Ponds and Ponds Market, and I like walked my way to like the park. What's it called? So I walked my way there, and it's nice, it's fun. This is why I got my little shirt. It's nice, it's fun, it's festive. I'm living for it. I'm living for it, honey. I'm living. I'm like, oh my god, this is so much fun. I forgot about anxiety wear. I forgot about anxiety and what she was. I was like, no, we're hanging out. Oh my god, it's so cute out here. Oh my god, look at you. Like everybody had their little puppies out. Everybody had just energy, you know, and I love that. So after that, I walked in or whatever, and she's like, oh, I'm right here. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming. I come, and it's her, and I think like her girlfriend, but they didn't make it official. She didn't tell me she have a girlfriend, and so I felt embarrassed. Aren't you embarrassed? Like I felt embarrassed, okay? I felt embarrassed, okay? Because I felt really embarrassed because I was like, wow, I really, like, you never feel like that before, where you're like, wow, I really think this person is really, really cute and I just want to hang out with them. But then they show up with somebody else and like, it was just, it's like on your head thing. Like, you know, you're in a whole relationship, but it was like an all in your head thing, and now you're kind of in your feelings and your feelings are kind of hurt. I know, delusional. So after that, I showed up, saw her, she was drunk. The girl was trying to keep her up. It was crazy. I was like, wow, look at this go. And so I pretty much, my feelings was hurt, so I kind of just like said hello and I left, because I was just kind of like, but it's like, why is your feelings hurt? Why is you don't even know. This I'm talking about. I be delusional sometimes. Like, my feelings should not have been hurt, but it was. So yeah, so I moseyed off and I found somebody that I came across somebody that was like, I had worked at a job with before. I came across her and I pretty much just hung out with her for the rest of the day, and she had a girl with her and I think they were like a thing. So I pretty much just kind of like third wheeled the whole thing, and I wouldn't say I had fun. I didn't have fun, and I don't think I'm gonna. I will say though, there was a lot of cute girls there, and that's how I was able to find my type. So when people tell me like, oh, I don't know what kind of girls I might like, or, you know, because I used to think that there just was like one like I just thought that it was either feminine girls or masculine girls. I didn't think there was any in between. I mean, I did, but I didn't really grasp the concept. And so when I went, I saw this girl and she had a big afro and she was just free-spirited. Now I have her on my Snapchat and she is a Gemini. We don't do those over here. No, not over here. But I remember like she asked for my phone number and she found out I had a girlfriend, like, and that was like, it was too much. It was too much. I was like, we're not gonna talk. We're never gonna talk. We're never gonna talk. But she was beautiful. She had big afro and like she had her tatas out. Because you know how Pride is. If you've ever been to Pride, you know everybody's just kind of free and they paint over the girls and they're just kind of doing their own thing. And I was mesmerized, but also like, now my little bubble that I had in my head was popped, because I thought I was gonna show up here and just hang out with her and her buddies. That was it. I just thought that's what was gonna happen, but lies, jokes on me. That's not what happened. Yeah, so I ended up hanging out with this girl who basically was catfishing, because when I worked at the job, I thought she was also cute. But she was catfishing. She took off the hat. She was not cute. She was catfishing. But she could sing. But she was catfishing. She could sing though. But catfishing. But after that whole thing, I got compliments from gay guys, and if you know, you know, getting a compliment from a gay guy is like the best feeling in the world. Okay, not a shady compliment, like a compliment. And I felt good because I was like, oh, thank you. Like I felt good. But I still was sad because I was like, wow, she really like left. And I really came down here all hasty, and I really have a whole girlfriend, and I was trying to chase something that's not about mine, because I have my own situation going on. So that kind of backfired on me. And then after that whole thing, what happened? She pretty much, we didn't really like talk, like we talked or whatever, like at school and stuff, but I kind of like knew for sure like what was going on. like I kind of was like, okay, like I got it. You're in a whole something. You're in a whole something. So I just like you know, preserved my energy and my feelings and moseyed all these energy and feelings that I should have never had in the first place. And I just was like, okay, girl, we still were cool and stuff. Like I also have like another story time about her. So yeah, after that not much happened. After I pretty much walked around the park with the girl that I was with and the girl that she was with. I walked around the park and I pretty much kind of just like listened to the drag queens sing. And if you know me, you know I love RuPaul's Drag Race, so I was living my full fantasy, but I was still bummed. But that really made me happy. Yeah. And so the girl, because like I parked in Palms and the park is like all the way down there, the girl pretty much tried to bring me, she was like, okay, where did you park? And so we walked to her car, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna drop you off at your car. I'm like, okay, thanks, because it was dark. And so she's bringing me back to my car, and I pull up and I got a boot on my car. Yep, a boot. I got a boot. I never got a boot on any, like, I've never gotten a boot before. And you know what's so crazy? That same day, I remember I took out money because I was like, maybe I'll need it because it's Atlanta and you have to pay for parking and stuff. Maybe I'll need it. But I did need it. I did need it. I needed it very much so. Yep. So I ended up having to call the number that was on the boot and paying $75, and it got removed because I parked there for way too long and I left the premises. And yeah, that's how my car got booted, because I was trying to be fast. I was trying to flirt with a girl that wasn't mine, because I was definitely in a whole relationship. I think that's what happened. I'm trying to see if I missed out on any details. Okay, so yeah, I think that was it. But Pride was fun. I had fun for what it was. I'm happy I got to experience it before this whole panoramic happened. I'm happy I got to experience it because I got to figure out what my type was, and it's not necessarily masculine woman. So I figured out what my type was. It's more like STEM. I got to see, I'm telling you, it was like a candy shop. I got to see all these different types of women, and I got to figure out what I was attracted to. And after that girl had approached me with that big afro and just pretty brown skin and just like real chill vibes, I was like, that is her. That's how I want my future girlfriend to look, my future wife to look. That is how I want her to look and be, just chill. So that's what I really got to figure out, because my ex-girlfriend was very masculine in this and in energy. So her physicality and her energy was masculine, and I like when you can have a little masculine energy but chill, but dress like my girlfriend now. I consider her like a STEM. Like, she don't mind if I paint her nails, she don't mind if I do her hair, she don't mind if I play, like, I doll her up. Sometimes she plays in my clothes and she try, like, I like that stuff. Like, I like when we can vibe over things but you still be chill, you still be in your gig, you know. So yeah, I would say that I'm happy I went to Pride. It was super fun. I didn't do anything sus apart from trying to follow a girl that was mine. My car got booted because I was being fast in the ass. Yeah, let me know down below if you guys have ever been to Pride. That was my first time at Pride, probably gonna be my last. I don't think I'll be going because I don't really have any friend in the community. Like, I don't have any friends, and I know what you're thinking, like, oh, well, you can go to make friends, but I'm kind of like over the whole friend thing in the community, because I don't think I don't think people like talking to me, and I don't think people like talking to me because I am just a mess. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, please comment a rainbow. Okay, we're commenting rainbows. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I really truly do appreciate you guys for watching. And I've noticed you guys have been watching my videos. So if you're watching it, why are you not subscribing? Tell me down below why you're not subscribing. Tell me. I want to know, because I'm a little bit hurt, because I want to talk to y'all. I want to get to know y'all. I want to know who y'all are. So yeah, I'll see you in my next story time. And if you want more, just go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you have your post notification turned on, so you know when I post another story time, when I post another vlog, and whatever other videos you guys might suggest. That easy. I'll see you in my next story time.